our vision here with this park is one day to have this greenway connected to Alabama A&M and southward through downtown along Pinhook Creek and over to Low Mill, Bram Springs Park, into John Hunt Park. And so as we've worked through this process, we've learned one thing. We've learned you can't have enough greenways, according to the people of Huntsville. And so today we're proud to announce that we are taking a big step in making this happen. The City of Huntsville is partnering with the Land Trust of North Alabama to revise and update our Greenway Master Plan, which is now more than 10 years old. The trust is going to take a hard look at our connectivity. They'll look at which greenway routes are suited for recreation, which routes might come in handy for daily work commutes. And once we define and prioritize a new greenway plan, the trust is going to help us look for funding. It may be through grants or public-private partnerships, but it will take our whole community working together to make this happen and make this become a reality. You know, this is a model that other cities are using throughout the nation, and we can think of no better partner than the Land Trust of North Alabama. The trust's director is Marie Bostic, who just happens to be the former director of planning for the City of Huntsville and the architect for the greenways that you see here today. And Marie, can you talk a little bit more about where we're going with the greenways and where you think we'll be going?
Thank you, Mayor, and good afternoon, everybody. Well, as the mayor has already mentioned, greenways are popular. And as the city's gone through the big picture process over the last couple of years, it's become clear that people want more greenways. They want to be able to have that convenient access, safe areas, scenic areas in their communities. And I think that's a key, is they want to be able to actually get to the greenways from their homes. They don't want to have to get in their car and drive to the greenway to enjoy the walk and being outside. So we're going to be looking particularly at those connections and how we can make that happen, and how we can potentially make that happen quicker by leveraging our resources with the City of Huntsville. The Land Trust mission is to preserve land and to provide public outdoor recreation opportunities. So there's no better fit than to work with the city to provide greenways to create a premier network throughout our community. And we're very, very excited about that opportunity, about that potential. So we're going to be leveraging our resources, as the mayor mentioned. We're going to be meeting with people. We're going to be talking to the community about what works, what doesn't work, what they think we should be doing, what we shouldn't be doing. Looking for creative construction methods, how can we do things faster, and then looking for how we can come together and fund those opportunities so that we can get these on the ground quicker and better and really have a premier greenway facility in the City of Huntsville. So we're very excited about it, and we hope to see all y'all out on the greenways. Dennis?
We've also have today, you know, as we went through our big picture sessions, we always heard greenways, greenways, greenways. And Dennis Madsen here is the architect of our big picture program and the architect of our comprehensive master plan, is here to talk a little bit more about what has changed since we first designed our greenway plan 10 years ago. Dennis?
As the mayor alluded to, this has been really the result of a lot of public outreach and a lot of public interest expressed through a good bit of our planning process. And this city has grown so much that we've seen increasing pressure on providing those quality of life amenities. For those of you who saw the State of the City address, you heard frequently that term quality of life, and greenways are one of the best ways to put those on the ground to really add a quality of life for the folks who live and work and play in Huntsville. When we really started embarking on this process of expansion, one of the things that struck us is we didn't want to kind of reinvent the wheel, so we started looking at other cities that had done work like this, that had done or overseen a rapid expansion of greenway growth. And we looked at peer cities like Chattanooga or Atlanta and Indianapolis. And the one common element we found was that frequently the municipality had engaged a private or a nonprofit partner to help them with that facilitation, to help them grow those networks more rapidly. And it just seemed like a logical fit when we really started casting around for a potential partner. The Land Trust not only had leadership that had familiarity with the network, but also had a track record of working across municipal boundaries, of putting quality projects on the ground. So there was really, to our mind, no better potential partner in helping us begin to really realize what people have asked us for, which is more greenways. And The other thing, if you were listening State of City, not only about quality of life, but also about economic development and about job growth. And the great thing about greenways as an amenity is that they're not just about quality of life. If you see them put on the ground in other cities, you watch economic activity and growth happen around them. They're an incredible kind of 2-for-1 when you're looking at making public investment. They do great things for our community in terms of health and quality of life, but they also do great things for our community in terms of spurring economic investment in the areas near and around the Greenway. So we're really excited about this partnership. We're really looking forward to digging into the planning, and we're really looking forward to engaging the community and how we can push this forward more aggressively.
There. Dennis, thank you so much, and thank you for all your work. As we've gone through this comprehensive master plan, the big picture, it's been a process of getting feedback from citizens, and this is what the citizens call for. So this is something that we're stepping forward with, and we look forward to increasing the pedestrian connectivity of the city. You know, it's all about partnership. And this is a partnership with the land trust, but eventually it becomes partnerships with our corporations, with our citizens out there. We can think of a couple of examples where we've already started to use those partnerships to work so that we can increase our transportation ecosystem, increase our connectivity, increase our pedestrian paths. On Green Mountain, Robert and Susan Cullenthal? Kiltow. They donated land on Green Mountain so that we could preserve a great spot that had trailways on it, but also a historic spot that had the waterfall and spring on it. And that was kind of it was a partnership. It was a private partnership with the city, with the land trust, so that we could preserve some things that needed to be preserved. And we're looking forward to different ways about how we handle these greenways. Do we have a corporation that wants to put in a couple of miles of greenway? Do we have a family that wants to donate right away? How can we do this and make it work best? We're working with the neighborhood associations. We've already had the Northeast Huntsville Civic Association has talked about taking Oakwood and doing a road diet on Oakwood and taking it from Andrew Jackson all the way up to the top of the hill and turn it into 3 lanes so that we could have pedestrian and bike paths on each side. A lot of things like that are ideas that are coming to us time and time again. Marie is the original architect of our Greenway program, is going to help us pull that down into manageable pieces and pieces that can be bitten off a little bit at a time, and we can make sure that we make progress on this over the next 10, 15, 20 years. It's not an immediate fix, but it's something that comes a little bit at a time, and all of a sudden you look back and say, wow, look at what we've accomplished. Same thing we've been able to do with the City of Huntsville. It is what we call progress, a little bit at a time. So thank you.